All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to an edition of Deeper Farmer Cigar Garage Talks, folks. We are probably stuck in the garage. I think it's even too damn cold to have a fire anymore. Winter is at our doorstep, a knocking. You gonna let it in? Because I sure as hell ain't. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoy the extra videos the last couple of weeks. Really wanted to get the kids' stories out there so people could hear them. Super proud. We're still just at those 4 deer. I'm actually freezing cold right now. Sore as sore can be. I just took Wild and Free Wolf out again. Didn't see a lick. Even driving to and from the blind, we didn't really see any in the farmers' fields and whatnot, so not really sure what's going on there. Before we get into it, what are we smoking? What are we drinking? From Blackbird, The Nest. This is another one of their economy type cigars. Cheaper cigar. I'm really enjoying it so far. Flavor is very mild, which I got. It's a Connecticut wrapper, so I'm really enjoying that. The draw is just amazing. Whatever Blackbird does to make sure that draw is perfect, keep it up. Because I've yet to have, I take that back, once, after smoking quite a few different Blackbird cigars, there was one that was a fluke that had a pretty rough draw, but the rest have been just spot on. We are drinking from Black Rock's the Six Sprocket. It's supposed to be a black ale. Guess what? It was on sale. It's probably a bad sign, right? So it's supposed to be a black ale. The Six Sprocket, I've never had it before. From Black Rocks, I have had many a Black Rock beer in my time. All right. They held true. Black ale. It's interesting. Not bad. Like a very, 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 very light stout. That's like the light stout's blonde stepsister. You know what I'm talking about. Not much going on up top, but everywhere else is pretty good. Anyway, that was kind of dirty. Tonight, we're going to talk about the government. Not how you think, though. So as many of you know, I work in and around different government positions. I have for many, many, many years, on and off again. Again, my current position, kind of work in and around next to different governmental branches and entities. One thing you should know is September and October suck. In Michigan, the fiscal year ends October 1, and you start a new fiscal year. Why, you might ask? Do they end in October instead of, I don't know, January or maybe February or March? God only knows. It causes all sorts of strife with federal programs versus state programs. If you get federal funding, you actually end up getting 2 budget cycles. One's October to January, one's January to September. Your 9-month budget, your 3-month budget, all sorts of screwed up. Managers and directors and supervisors in September will be absolute ball busters to try and get all their deliverables in, all their financial reports, all their everything. Every report is due September 30th. So September sucks. A lot of the people I've worked with will not give you time off in September. But equal sucks is working for a governmental branch or with them, around them, near them in October. A lot of the managers and directors take time off in October. I get that. Not belittling anyone for taking time off after having one of these stressfulest months you'll ever have. But you also get your budget, and the numbers are finally official. And there will be winners and there will be losers. If you have worked in and around or with the state for long enough, you definitely know when October comes, everything can shift. Travel and expenses can be shot down because the numbers just aren't right. You can be asked to travel more because you're given a surplus. Emphasis on what program you should be working on will change drastically. The sky is the proverbial limit with this. So anyhow, in my current position, I am putting out fires from people who've never really worked in and around the state, trying to smooth things over. I myself am trying to adapt and adjust for what's coming. Really, it's September, October. If you got to deal with the state of Michigan, don't. It's just not a lot of fun. Biggest problem is some of these people take their positions way too seriously. And they get worked up over the smallest little thing. And that's cool. We need those people in government. We need people who are mindful of the little details. But in the same breath, calm down. Most people in the state government have positions that do not directly affect someone's life. No one's going to die because the TPS report has the wrong title on it, wrong header. The world's not going to end because we didn't use a universal font size in accordance with Title 7 or Title 9. Then collate each page and stamp in triplicate. Or my favorite is when you have naming conventions that go on where we have to find the name for this report. And people get all worked up about it, which just makes me chuckle. Because what's the point? A lot of this stuff has no bearing on anyone's day-to-day life. It's just some director or manager got a September bug up their booty, and now they're trying to make people's lives a living hell. Best is just to roll with it. Just kind of go with the flow. That is one interesting thing about government is every 4 to 8 years, you're going to end up with new administration, and things will change all over again. And you have to adapt all over again. Pivot and change your plans. So if you ever sit in the DMV and wondering how nothing ever seems to get done, there's a little glimpse into it. Straight up bureaucracy, straight up one person says one thing, another says another. They're both important because they got letters at the end of their name. People get all riled up about this stuff and puts a huge grind to the halt. And things just get all messed up. So, September, October, pretty stressful months when you're in and around working through, under, with, next to state government. So, I cracked the code. One, I stopped caring. And not that I'm not going to do my job. I'm definitely going to do my job. I just don't get caught up in all this political hoopla and excitement, and I don't dig in my heels and say, well, this is the way it has to be done. Nah, I just rolled it. I don't care. You want me to switch, try to do this? That's fine. You want me to file the report differently? Okay. You want me to use a different font or header? Sure. Am I suddenly not allowed to travel as much? All right, cool. It really is just kind of roll with it. Just take the punches as they come, take the punches as they go, and deal with it. It's not really a big deal. Boy, folks, I hear a sneaky feet coming this way. So I am going to wrap this one up and finish my cigar and beer and say goodnight to a little girl who needs her butt spanked.
And say goodnight to me.
Anyway, folks, stay safe out there. Enjoy your fiscal October. Good luck working with the state. We'll talk to you in the next one.